And while you're praying, remember who called you to the vision. Remember why. A lot of business leaders are catching on to this now. They're writing books about the power of why. Simon Sinek and some others. That's exactly what Nehemiah did. He remembered who it is that got him into this situation. He remembers the great and awesome God. And not only does he remember it for himself, he reminds the other people. He says, hey guys, before you check out, before everything ends, before you go back home and quit on the job, listen, remember. Do you think that I left Persia because this is somehow a good idea? You think I came 900 miles in treacherous territory because I felt like getting my ego stroked? You think I'm just in this because it's fun? I'm not in this for any of those reasons. I'm not in it. Maybe they're right. Maybe we're not capable. Maybe we're not skilled. Maybe it is an unfeasible project, but they're forgetting one major thing. God called us to this work. And God has things that we don't have. God has abilities that we don't have. And God is faithful. So don't lose sight of the source of your vision. And the same is true for you and me. I mean, I can't tell you, probably twice since I've been senior pastor, I have had moments, you know what I mean when I say when it rains, it pours? You know what I'm talking about? All right. Well, it pours on pastors too. And there have been weeks where one thing after another, and people are mad at me, and I've done things that aren't good, and then there's been tragedies, and then someone dies, and then another person, does something they shouldn't have done, and it's just one disaster after another. And I go home, and I remember laying in bed thinking, you idiot, what were you thinking? You're too young. You're not experienced. You don't have what it takes. And I remember questioning, should I have done this? Should I get out? What am I going to do? Sell cars? I got nothing to do. And it's in those moments as I'm praying to God that He reminds me, you're not in this because you're good enough. You're not in this because you have the abilities. You're not in this because you've got the experience. You're in this because I called you and I've given you a vision. And that should be enough. And you know what? I say, yeah, you're right. It is. Then you sleep and then you feel better. And it's true for you, mom of a newborn baby, feeling overwhelmed, like, why did he do this to me? What am I going to do? It's true for you, dad of a rebellious teenager. It's true for you, person who just had a crisis in your life and now you don't know if you're going to get out of debt. It's true for you, person who has hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt. Why should I even begin? It's true for you. If God's called you to it, then do it. He'll be faithful. It's true for you, person who wants to go in ministry but doesn't know where to start. It's true for you, person who is in ministry and everything else feels like, why did I even do this? It's true. If you're feeling opposition and you're getting the heat of the critics, pray and remember the great and the awesome God who is faithful and who has abilities that you don't have.